welcome to Graphic Online News in brief. In the headlines, efforts to evict scrap dealers at Agbogbloshie meets fierce resistance, leading the police to fire bullets to pave the way. Ambrose announces three-member committee to probe Ejura killings. Dredging works on Odaw River Basin progresses steadily. And as the Methodist Church in Britain approves same-sex marriage, the denomination in Ghana says it is not part of the decision. News in Brief is brought to you by.
Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
And now the news in brief. Scrap dealers at Agbogbloshie in Accra have resisted the decongestion exercise being undertaken by the Greater Accra Regional Coordinating Council, which plans to relocate them to Agbogbloshie Kotoku in the Ghana West municipality. The decongestion exercise is part of the Let's Make Accra Work agenda initiated by the Greater Accra Regional Minister, Henry Korte.
The exercise, which started smoothly on Thursday morning, turned chaotic when the exercise got to the scrap dealers section. The protesting scrap dealers set vehicle tires ablaze, claiming they had not been notified of their relocation. They claimed all communications about the exercise had been about relocating onion sellers, and so they would not move. They pelted security personnel supervising the exercise, who in turn fired shots to disperse them.
The Ministry of the Interior has set up a three-member committee to investigate the killing of 2 persons at Ejura in the Ashanti region. The committee has only 10 days to conclude its works and recommend sanctions for persons found culpable by July 9, 2021.
President Akufo-Addo on Tuesday ordered the setting up of the public inquiry into circumstances surrounding the Ejura killings and attendant disturbances. Members of the committee are Justice George Kumsin of the Court of Appeal, who is chairman, security expert Dr. Vladimir Chidanso, and the Executive Director of the Media Training Hub and Good Governance NGO Pence Plus Bites, Ms. Juliet Amwa. The Interior Minister announced the names of the committee members when he visited Ejura on Thursday, July 1.
4 heavy earth-moving machines are desilting the Odaw River Basin in efforts to mitigate the annual daily floods. Residents living in the communities close to the Odaw River Basin have borne the brunt of floods that follow heavy rains, especially in the rainy season.
According to the operations manager of Dredge Masters Limited, Mr. Sana Kofi Adiepena, the present state of the Odaw drain has the capacity to prevent incidents of flooding in the Accra metropolis should there be a heavy downpour. He expressed the company's commitment to work towards preventing flooding in Accra. Mr. Adiepena was speaking to journalists in Accra on Thursday, July 1, during a working visit to the dredging site to ascertain the progress of work.
We started this work early this year, January, and as at the time he visited, we're about 70% completed. As it stands now, you see behind me, there are no islands. It's clean. It's able to retain all the flow from upstream, that's from Caprice through Circle to this section, and finally out into the sea. Work is still very far advanced as we are in the rainy season. That is what allows the flow downstream. For the downstream, which you have the upper and lower Kole Lagoon, it's completed. It has been dredged to design so much that whenever it rains, whatever is coming from upstream, it's able to be retained and allowed to flow out into the sea without any issues.
On the international front, the Methodist Church has become the largest religious denomination in Britain to permit same-sex marriages. The decision was taken by the Methodist Conference on Wednesday after an overwhelming vote of 254 in favor and 46 against same-sex marriage.
Although same-sex marriage has been permitted in the Methodist Church, ministers who oppose the move will not be forced to conduct such weddings. In Britain, same-sex marriage is not allowed in the Church of England or the Roman Catholic Church. However, it is welcomed in the Scottish Episcopal Church, the United Reformed Church, and the Quakers. Meanwhile, the Methodist Church in Ghana says it is not part of the decision and that same-sex marriage remains an abomination in Ghana.
Thank you for watching. We will see you again tomorrow with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at GraphicGH. I am Juliet Ejura Safo.
Subscribe now.